Well, guys, it's that time of year, so yep, I had to put the Christmas intro on, and I think maybe sometime soon I'll try to do maybe some special graphics for when I do my next stream, because well, I'm gonna try to do streams every basically every Thursday for the next 3 weeks from today. And the next Thursday, okay, I'm trying to adjust this. This is not working like I was hoping, because I figured out I had a tripod mount and I could mount this microphone to it. So hopefully you guys can hear me pretty well, and I don't have to keep bending down like because I would usually use this thing right here, but I'd realize there is something on the back of this microphone. So yeah, this may or may not work the way I want it, but you gotta test things out. Oh yeah, maybe it's kind of weighing the thing down a bit. All right, just making some more adjustments here. There we go. Yeah, I think I'll just have to get a boom arm at some point because this one's kind of getting weighed down. Oops. Yeah, I don't think this thing's really gonna work as well as I want it to. Oh well. Watch my microphone move on its own as the thing does not want to hold it. It wouldn't be an RHC, stream if this wasn't happening. Hold on, maybe I should do it like this. I meant to test this in advance, but part of me realized, there is a spot for I can mount this like to a tripod or something. Oh, hey, David Whitted, Uncle Dave's movies and toy channel. Oh, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Of course, we got the gaming healer here as always. Let's see. That might work and it might not work. Sorry, guys. I guess this thing doesn't want to work like I want it to, and I'm afraid it's gonna hit me somehow. So, but I'm doing all right. Hope everybody had a good week. Of course, last week would be in Thanksgiving and all. So, for those of you who did celebrate, hope you had a good one. If you don't, that's all right. Okay, well, this is probably not going to work. I think this thing is a little too heavy for my microphone. Or my microphone's too heavy for this thing. That's also what I'm using to hold my Air webcam on. The one I use for the card cam. So, technical difficulties. Okay, well, this is not... okay, I guess it's not going to work as long as y'all can hear me, because I also got my microphone here. But alright. Anyways, we're going to get ready to open some packs here soon. Got some more of the Panini NFL scorecards, which I got both 2024 and 2025. They have both in stock at Cracker Barrel. Got the ones, of course, from 2024, the ones that have 30 cards in them. And then 5 packs of these, of the 2025 ones, which have 12 in them. And that's not all. I did make sure to include in the hashtags on the stream Pokemon, as I will, show you on the card cam. They're laying there right now. So, as always, let me add in the old card cam. Yep, you see it right there. And, of course, I'll switch the cameras as usual. Gotta put this one over here. And we go here. No, not there. There, yeah. Yeah, more of these, and boy, I think this microphone here is kind of shaking my card cam. Yep, the good cam there, of course, with Misty. And hopefully the quality's looking better. I think StreamYard made some more improvements. Now, of course, the camera I'm using now for the face, this one is a guaranteed 60 frames per second. This one right here is more of the 30 frames, but maybe I think StreamYard's made some improvements. So maybe, it's still about the same. Oh, well, as I said before, I'm still going to wait a little bit before I buy my next webcam, which will be the same as the one I'm using now. But another one for the card cam. So hopefully that'll be something I will buy soon. And like I said, maybe in the future get a boom arm mic, because to watch this thing just kind of keep going lower and lower each time when I try to fix it, and it messes with the card cam. So, can we... Misty's like, come on, can you stop already? Stop shaking things. Like, stop making me feel like I'm in an earthquake. Well, hold on. Well, maybe if I have it like that, can I still talk into it like this? Maybe I should... I don't know. I just gotta try things. I know you guys can hear me, but I like to have my voice a bit clearer. I might consider getting a cover for this microphone too, so that'll also help with, me if I get close to the microphone and then I that my voice don't sound distorted. Let's see what's going on here. Of course, I got a comment over on Kick, but it's a spam comment. It's like I get tired of that stuff. Yeah, I want more viewers on Kick, but except I want to do it the organic way, not buying subscribers or viewers. That's the wrong way to do it, and do that, shame on you. So bye-bye to this person, as I will ban them for spam on my channel, because I don't appreciate spam. Thank you. All right, so back here at the stream. So as usual, open some cards, watch some videos. Maybe we'll talk some wrestling, because Survivor Series was this past Saturday. And boy, I heard Disney is not happy. Disney, of course, the owners of ESPN, they're not happy with another PLE. If you thought the Backlash, and not to confuse the pay-per-view by the same name, or PLE by the same name, was bad for WrestlePalooza, well, you'd think something like Survivor Series would actually get the viewership, the numbers, the buy rates up. Well, I guess that's not the case from what I'm hearing. Oh boy, to imagine what would be going on right now between WWE and Disney. Now, I can't do an impression of Bob Iger. I don't know what the guy sounds like. So let's just go with Mickey Mouse. If Mickey Mouse were to talk Triple H. Mr. Mouse, you wanted to see me, Yeah, I want to see it. What kind of crap was this? You were supposed to deliver to PLE. People want to watch it. What is this? Like John Cena, I can't see him. Couldn't see anything. Well, that's his gimmick. And honestly, I could do more. I'd have to kind of think on top of my head of what I have Mickey Mouse say to Triple H, just for a little bit of a parody. That'd be, I'm sure somebody's made it, and of course now with AI being a thing, people are probably making AI videos of this shit. But no, seriously, Survivor Series, I didn't really watch because I was at work, and usually by the time I get home, I don't bother catching up because I get up so late, and by the time I get home, the only thing I'll maybe watch is like the post show, as I just end up following the what happens to the events, just by seeing what's on social media. I would say both the men's and women's war game matches, they look solid. And as I kind of figured, the babyface team won their match on the women's side. And on the men's side, the heel team won with the masked man, who may or may not be Seth Rollins. And boy, Paul Heyman was definitely denying that. I even remember when I did watch the post show, and I can't remember what question was being asked, because the first question that they were asked related to the masked man, Heyman's like, why would you ask me that? How would I know about this masked man? Then later on, I think Pete Rosenberg asked him something different. And then Heyman's like, we definitely did not know about that masked man. Like, that's not what they asked you, Paul. And then try to ask him the same question again. And Paul's like, once again, like, I don't know who that was. I'm confused that you are. Like, why would you ask me that? Like, oh, man. Other than that, I know that there was some okay stuff about that PLE, but it seems like it didn't deliver like people wanted. And I did some predictions. The only prediction I got wrong, and I'm fine with getting it wrong, was the one with Cena losing the Intercontinental title to Dirty Dom, thanks to the return of Liv Morgan, who looked like she was gonna turn her back on Dirty Dom, only to go and hug John Cena. And then they just basically made fun of John Cena's heel turn earlier this year, where she had that face, and then kicked him in the balls like John Cena when he kicked Cody Rhodes in the balls. Yeah, that's something, right? But that's Liv Morgan being the crazy chick that she is, and she was imitating AJ Lee in a way. And then I guess the Stephanie Vaquer match, where she defends her title and retains it against Nikki Bella, I guess was an alright match from what I've seen. But other than that, for a PLE that only had 4 matches on the entire card, obviously with the men's and women's war games being the main focus of the show, I guess Disney didn't like that. I mean, I don't know. I don't think a lot of people liked it, but to each their own. I'm sure there were still people who enjoyed it for what it was. And there's even people that's probably saying that maybe do the War Games match as a specialty match every so often, maybe not every year. Because even WCW, after a while, had retired. Of course, that's when WCW was going in the shitter, so they had to. I think they just couldn't spend the money to have 2 rings anymore with a cage over it. Not that they didn't waste money with that triple cage. And they had to get their money back somehow with the movie that they made that that Raider Rumble, which was not bad, but didn't do so well. Okay, guys. So I know as you guys watch here with my card cam, not much else I can really think about talking about at the current moment. There wasn't really any other big stories. I don't really catch up with AEW all that much. I know TNA is going to be getting a new TV deal, but they'll still continue their partnership with NXT. And well, that's really about it. I'm just kind of following wrestling here and there, and I don't know. My love for wrestling isn't as strong as it once was. Like I'm lucky, my love for Pokemon cards is still fairly strong, despite the fact I still can't find Pokemon cards. Other than these right here, yeah, that's the only thing I can find. My Family Dollar hardly ever has anything in stock, and if it is in stock, it's gone before I get there. Not even bought with Walmart right now. I do plan on buying some more Japanese stuff, which you can see a back of a Japanese card here on these special packs. But I'm gonna wait a little bit. Maybe I would say maybe next Thursday or the Thursday after. I'm gonna try to do a Pokemon card stream on the TCG channel, which is RHC TCG. And by the way, let me put on the screen real quick the little scroll and ticker. So I'm gonna put that on there real quick while you guys, of course, enjoy the stream like always. Hope you guys are make sure to do this if you are. I know it's not really much, but thank you for those who do show up just for the heck of it to watch, even if you don't comment much, and that's all right. As long as you guys are enjoying it. So let me just go with my banners. Let me put that up. There we go. All right. So yeah, so we'll get ready to open some score NFL cards. So once again, yeah, there we go. And like I said, I have two different ones for both 2024 and 2025. So I'll be moving those up here soon, along with the Pokemon cards, which I don't learn my lesson with these. These they're not the best, but I like the random Japanese cards that sometimes get put in these because these are from a card shop, not so much from like another third party like MJ Holden's or the Fairfield Company. Their third party products are really bad. I mean, they can be decent if you're looking for like packs, but when it comes to like stuff that usually has just the cards in them, they're not really the greatest. All right, and as always, because I don't want to lose my voice after a while, let me get the old sparkling ice, and then we'll get ready to open some packs up. And I'll put a video on at some point, and maybe discuss what I might do for an Earth stream before we get closer to Christmas. So just give me just a moment, guys. Oh, hey, Mr. Moose Cake is watching on Twitch. What's going on, Mr. Moose Cakes? So, of course, for everybody that hasn't seen the comments, because of you might be on a different platform. We had earlier with Uncle Dave here saying, of course, asked me how I was doing, which I said I'm fine. And yep, the good cam there was Gaming Hill said, and then we got Mr. Moose Cake saying hello from over on Twitch. So, hey, it's good if you're on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, or if you're watching on all three to support all three, cool. But either way, I'm just glad you're all here. But all right, gotta get in some score football cards here. I think I'll start off the 2024 ones before I get back to 2025, as I've been collecting both sets pretty heavily, as I've been getting more back into football card collecting. That's all I have anymore is either football, baseball, occasional Pokemon card pack openings, and well, I don't know if I'll be opening wrestling stuff anymore, to be honest, unless I get any older wrestling stuff, maybe prior to 2025. Oh, cool. Taking a driver's license course. Okay, cool. Hey, hope things go good for you, man. I know I need to start driving more because I've been really thinking about trying to go out to some of these stores, including the Toys R Us that just opened in my area. Now that Toys R Us is making a comeback. So maybe one of these days in the next year, I mean, if I can try to go out before Christmas, maybe. If not, I'm just hoping the best for Toys R Us right now is they make their slow and steady return to being a major retailer again. But all right. Start off the first pack here of the 2024 Score football cards. Hopefully we'll pull something decent. Maybe pull some good relics here. All right, so let me just put this one over here next to it. So we got Mike Gesicki of the Bengals, showing when, of course, he was still with the Patriots. And then for the Patriots, was like when he was still a Raider, Austin Hooper. Wow, so a lot of players that were traded from one team to another, and I'm sure they'll probably let these be in 2024 cards. They should be on those teams still, hopefully. We got Derek Stingley Jr. of the Texans, Cam Akers of the Vikings, Darren Waller of the Giants, Antonio Gibson of the Patriots, Chris Goodwin of the Buccaneers, Bobby Wagner of the Commanders, but it's like when he was Seahawks. Oh, hey, we got a legend right here from the Baltimore Ravens, Ed Reed. Man, Ed Reed was a hell of a safety back in the day. I mean, him and Ray Lewis, they were the heart of the Baltimore Ravens defense that won them. Well, I know Ed Reed was with the Super Bowl team in 2013. He wasn't with the team yet when they won the Super Bowl in 2000. But still, man, they were a big part of that defense. All right, we got Montez Sweat of the Chicago Bears, Aeneas Williams of the Cardinals, Myles Garrett of the Browns. Ooh, first parallel pull in the stream. Troy Franklin, wide receiver for the, of course, rookie right here for the Broncos, even though he's not a rookie anymore. And second parallel, because these are the exclusive ones. Okay, they've still got 3 of the exclusive red parallels. Got Stefon Diggs for the Texans. Cool, but that shows when he was with the Bills. And then the last red parallel here, and I think may or may not be, I think the red card I'm seeing is probably an insert. We got Brian Robinson Jr. of the Commanders. All right, so there's the 3 guaranteed red parallels in this pack. All right, so we got a 2024 rookie insert card of Xavier Worthy of the Chiefs. Celebration card for Geno Smith there of the Seahawks. All right, so some of these are upside down, unfortunately. Oh, well, we'll just roll with it. We got league leaders Tyreek Hill, Potential with Jared Verse. We got a sack attack of Josh Allen. Of course, that'd be Josh Allen of the Jaguars, not confused with the quarterback with the same name of the Bills. Oh, Hall of Fame, Mike Singletary of the Bears. Cool. We got a Jair Alexander of the Packers celebration card. Then another potential insert of Drake May, rookie for the Patriots. League leader card of Sidney Brown for the Eagles. And then back to some regular cards here as we got a Johnny Wilson rookie card for the Eagles. And then a rookie card of Ray Davis for the Bills. Then for the Jets, rookie card of Malachi Corley. Rookie card of Dallas Turner for the Vikings. And then next card is, sorry guys, my arm's kind of starting to give me a little pain right here from what I'm trying to do here. Also not knocking my mic. We got Mason Smith for the Jaguars, and the last one for the Chiefs. Rookie card of Xavier Worthy. Okay, so that's the first pack of 2024 score. So decent, got the guaranteed 3 red parallels. Hope I can pull maybe some of the other ones, because I have done some off camera. Because of course I would, but pulled some on camera too, of ones that are besides the guaranteed red ones. So let's get into the second pack here, and well, hey, at least so far I've pulled one of my Ravens notes, like somebody that's long since retired from the Ravens. I remember Ed Reed, after the Ravens went to that Super Bowl in 2013. Ed Reed eventually got traded to another team, and then I think it was the Texans, and eventually ended up retiring about a couple years later. That's how it seems to go. Like, your team wins a Super Bowl, and like very few players even stay on the team. Now is the season that Ray Lewis had retired. But all right. Hopefully, maybe Baltimore will get Super Bowl with Lamar Jackson. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. If not, it'll be a crying shame, especially if he ever went to another team. All right, so here we go. We got Bradley Chubb of the Dolphins. We got Flipper Anderson of the Rams. Okay, we got from the Jets, but back when he was formerly a Charger, Mike Williams. From the Chiefs, and some of these cards are upside down. Oh well. We got George Karlaftis. We got Darrelle Revis for the Jets. And then from the Commanders, Brian Robinson Jr., which I think that we already pulled the parallel up there. And then we got Treylon Burks of the Titans. We're on a throwback to the old Oilers. And then we got Dre Greenlaw of the 49ers. Jamar Chase of the Bengals. Oh, that Ravens-Bengals game when Baltimore was on quite the win streak. I mean, the season is far from over. Baltimore's still in the hunt. And I I don't know if the Steelers won on Sunday because I haven't been keeping up. Hopefully the Steelers lost. But even then, we'd probably be tied with them right now for the AFC North. But either way, I'm just hoping for Baltimore getting into the playoffs this year. Maybe at least as a wild card contender if they don't get the AFC North title. But we'll see. Season's still like 5 weeks to go before it's over. All right, we got Kyle Pitts of the Falcons, Bernie Kosar of the Browns. There's Josh Allen, the quarterback for the Bills. All right, so we got our guaranteed red parallels here. We got a rookie card of, I can't even say that name. Yeah, if you guys can read that, Olu Maiua Fashanu must be something Hawaiian because I can't pronounce that. I tried. Here we've got Andre Rison for the Falcons. I guess that's a player that's probably retired because I can tell like that old patch there back when the NFL had just turned 75 years old. So yeah, this is going back to the 90s. And then Vinny Testaverde, another player I know that's retired, played for the Jets, played for the Cowboys. Hell, he even played for my Ravens for a brief time. So cool that the last one of the parallels is a legend. All right, we got first ballot Hall of Famer of Julius Peppers for the Panthers. SAG-TAG card of Montez Sweat. Celebration card of Jordan Love for the Packers. All right. League leaders. DK Metcalf for the Seahawks. Potential. League neighbors with the Giants. And then sack attack of Khalil Mack. Wow. Khalil Mack sack attack. Say that 4 times fast. Khalil Mack sack attack. Khalil Mack sack attack. I can't even do it. All right. Xavier Worthy for the Chiefs. Potential. Josh Allen's for the Bills celebration card. We got a 2024 rookie insert of J.J. McCarthy for the Vikings. And then more of the rookie cards right here. We got Jonah Ellis with the Broncos. Ladd McConkey of the Chargers. You got Jalen Harnell for the Titans. Troy Franklin for the Broncos. Dylan Johnson for the Titans. And the last card, Brock Bowers for the Raiders. Nobody from Baltimore. I mean, like I said, I mentioned one player here that did play for Baltimore one time back before retiring was Vinny Testaverde, but of course it has him in his Jets uniform. Even though honestly, the guy was a decent quarterback. I don't remember him being anything too special. And I think by the time I got into the Ravens, he'd already had left to like go play like in Dallas and in New York. So it's kind of like, he wasn't really that memorable for me. But all right, so that's it for the 2024 score on football card. That was a baseball. I didn't buy any baseball card this time. I was thinking about it. But I mean, just find a place to put them so they don't get knocked over because I have a tendency for that to happen. And we'll get into maybe a video here in a moment just because, I can, give myself a little break to kind of rest up. So, all right. So let me do this. Let me just, once again, we'll do another watch along with a video of mine. So once again, I will do that. Switch this. Because if I don't do that, you're gonna see me disappear, but you'll still hear me. All right, so we'll get into these here shortly. Let me go through my playlist and find something we can watch. I'm gonna see if I can find something that might be maybe related to Christmas. And actually, I think I've got one for you because, well, as Dollar General is no longer in my town, but we still have Family Dollar. I did a video back in 2019 that was basically a comparison of what the two stores would have. So why not? Let's look at this video that's, it's from 6 years ago. And now only one of these two stores is in my town. And it's a shame. I do miss Dollar General. Crazy thing, it's already been 6 months since Dollar General in my town closed down. And I don't know. I mean, I think Dollar General's still doing all right through other parts of the country and maybe other parts here in my state. But it's a shame that in my small town that more people want to go to the Family Dollar, which don't get me wrong, I do like the Family Dollar. But it just seems like once the Dollar General, the Family Dollar opened, I should say, the Dollar General just stopped caring. And it didn't help that they were also running a strip mall, grocery store there. So let me see. I'm trying to figure out where the video is. Because I have a What's at My Family Dollar video. Let's see. It should be. Maybe it's not this one. Maybe I didn't throw my playlist like I thought I did. Just bear with me as always, guys. I'm just trying to figure out where this video is without having to go on a, too long of trying to find it. So hold on, I'm just doing a few things. Hope I didn't freeze on you guys or anything. I may have to search. Maybe it wasn't put in a playlist. I thought it was because I'm looking at my playlist right now. It's on my channel somewhere because, like I said, it's it's in my channel. I didn't take it down or anything. So let's see. And since my videos, I started doing a lot less, as time went on, I shouldn't be have too hard of a time finding it. Here we go. I found the video, guys. I found the videos. Now, I don't know. This one might have copyright music, and, well, it's because of the intro. I don't know, because I did this little funny thing where I played some Christmas music, and then I turned it into Judas Priest's Painkiller because I had it on my phone. I was like, why not? That's how I used to edit all my videos back in the day. So here we go, guys. I'm going to get ready to share the video, and let's watch this video showing a little bit of a blast from the past from 6 years ago from when I was looking at toy hunts over at Dollar General and Family Dollar. Yeah, it's not the same as going to Walmart or Target, but why not? You got to give the dollar store some love. And plus, dollar stores used to be really bad back there. They only sold the cheap toys. And nowadays, they do sell better toys. And, well, yeah, Pokemon cards, if you can find them. But all right, guys, let me just do the usual here, and we'll go back and watch this video before I get to my next card opening. All right, here we go. I'm going to mute that because that's what I said. Judas Priest Painkiller's in there, and I don't want his copyright.
Hey, everybody, how's it going? Revolutionary Cowboy here, and this is going to be a special toy hunt. It's not going to be part of my regular series, so that's why it's not going to be number 30. But instead, this is going to be a special last-minute Christmas shop video.
Wow.
Kind of a video I've been
look at the display behind me.
Family Dollar versus Dollar
Not
General.
too different.
I'm not going to focus on anything else besides toys. I'll maybe at a future point. I'm sure there's got a million videos comparing Family Dollar to Dollar General. Even though Family Dollar's only been in my town for a little over a year now, the Family Dollar opened back in 2018 here in Park City.
So Dollar General 7 years ago now.
20 years longer. But anyways, this feels kind of like a last-minute gift ideas video. Sorry if I kind of messed my words up a little bit. Anyways, yeah, this is going to be kind of like just showing.
I still mess my words up this day.
Maybe you don't have a chance to go to Walmart or Target and you maybe don't have anything you're looking for. Now, of course, yeah, you're not going to really maybe find WWE figures or some of the other name brand figures you would find.
Sometimes, just depends on where you go.
Family Dollar or Dollar General. But, you'll find Hot Wheels, maybe find Transports, and heck,
where don't you find Hot Wheels?
Store versions of other franchises like Power Rangers, maybe. And, yeah, of course, your knockoff toys. And, hey, you'll still find pretty much a decent selection of name brands like Barbie or Marvel stuff or just, whatever else you can find there. And like I said, the knockoffs. And boy, there are some pretty creepy ones too. So this video, I'm not going to talk as much in the video because when I filmed both the Family Dollar, Dollar General parts, I decided not to talk, especially Family Dollar because there was copyright music playing. So
I think I did a voiceover.
I might talk a few times if I want to point something out. Just, I don't know. Other than that, once again, this is just a video for you guys to have an idea of what to buy, maybe what not to buy. But, whatever you buy for your kids, nieces and nephews, younger siblings, or just hell, you can buy this stuff as white elephant gifts even. Why not? But anyways, guys, enjoy the video and stay tuned for more toy hunts coming soon. And yeah, that's all I have to say for now, and I'll see you guys again at the end of the video. All right, for the first stop, Family Dollar on this special edition of Toy Hunts of RC, Dollar Store Toy Hunt, just to, show y'all some good Dollar Store, toy, gift ideas.
That logo. And believe it, that's when that was before they added Dollar Tree, before Family Dollar Dollar Trees ended up splitting up. But man, Yeah, looking through all the toys I was showing you.
Ugh,
Yeah,
those dolls are really creepy looking. They do not look good compared to Barbies. Ugh.
well, yeah, they're dollar store dolls. What do you expect? The quality's not going to be great on them.
Okay, so I thought I'd look through these real quick to see if there was any variations. And you got like this mask guy, and it looked like knockoff Batista of one tattoo, and then the front one was like a knockoff
Batista.
Booker T and like a knockoff Disco Inferno. I don't know, but just an odd looking wrestling figure playset.
Hey, but you know, you can have fun bashing them if you don't want to damage your Mattel figures. Listen to that music, man. Who else thinks of Home Alone, the scene where Kevin's mom's in there with like John Candy and his band, and they're playing all their instruments, like tubas and trumpets.
Okay, these dolls weren't as creepy as some of the other ones, but still not as good as a Barbie, obviously.
But if you're a kid, you don't care. Just saying. Maybe do, I don't know. And you think about, sometimes people can't always afford to go out and buy stuff at Walmart, Target, so, you know, you make do with what you find. Yep. Merry Christmas to you as well, as we are, well, I know with you it's already the 5th on where you're at, but here it's still the 4th, but hey, you know, we're getting there. Not too long to go before the big day is here. So it'll be less than 20 days for you guys. We're on the other side, while here we're
now it is pretty cool to see some Power Rangers Beast Morphers stuff here. Not as good as you would find at Walmart or Target, but
Beast
still, I
Morphers.
guess, for cheap
That was an
versions, I
art
guess,
series.
they're all
Not
right.
really watching of it.
And then Hot Wheels, yeah, you know, okay, decent selection. And even
I just
hey,
look forward to what I've
Transformers.
seen.
Once again, not as good as what you find at Walmart, Target, but hey, they're still good for somebody that wants to buy some Transformers when you're on a budget.
I mean, those Transformers, they're not the collectible stuff, but they look decent for dollar store version, and they are ones made by Hasbro. They're just ones that are exclusively made for your Dollar Generals and your Family Dollars.
And there's those weird ass looking dolls again, excuse my language, but for some reason they remind me of the Hilton sisters, Paris and her sister Nikki. I mean, I swear. Once again, look, Barbie, generic knockoffs. You can definitely tell Barbie's better. Once again, yeah. I know I'm talking a lot about dolls, but I just thought I'd bring that up.
Surprisingly, my Family Dollar, as of late, hasn't had as much in the way of toys, but I think they've kind of been stocking again now. It's getting closer to Christmas. I think a lot of stores are kind of being that way if they don't really make toys a major priority. But they'll wait until closer to Christmas to stock more stuff.
So I knew that Dollar General sold Legos, but hey, Family Dollar has some too, you know? Hey, pretty decent selection, even if it's just for the holiday.
By the way, future stream, I might do a Lego stream maybe within the next week or two, so stay tuned, guys.
All right, guys, now it's time to go to Dollar General and see what stuff they have left over before Christmas. See what good.
So before we get on this, man, this right here, oh man, just look at this. Not only because the Dollar General, the Atwoods next door. Now, Atwoods is still in my town. They just ended up moving to another location. So the Atwoods right there is not there. It's somewhere else in their own spot because the Atwoods did not like that didn't have much space to expand to make their store bigger. So they wanted to move out, and they were even saying if they couldn't get like the money from the city to move to another spot in town, they were going to move out of Park City. And I'm glad they didn't because I do like having them here. Atwoods does sell a lot of stuff, but Dollar General, to still see that Dollar General is now gone. Yeah, we still have Family Dollar, plus we have our grocery store, and like I said, I just said we do still have Atwoods, but to not have Dollar General it's a big loss. And I don't know, the fact that Dollar General didn't make it 30 years being here in Park City, it sucks. But you know what? What can you do? And once again, I said in my Dollar General video, I blame the people who ran the Dollar General, the management, because the employees did what they could. They always did a great job. They always were kind to me every time I was there, including the one employee I saw there around the time they were closing, and he even said, "Hey, man, thanks for sharing that short on YouTube talking about our store." And he said it in a nice way because, you know, it sucked that the store was getting ready to close down, and you know, bring maybe some awareness to what was going on. You know, it wasn't going to really save the store from closing, but at least to show Dollar General kind of like, you know, in my town, a proper send off, basically. So, yeah. It's still a shame 6 months later to lose this store, and it has really hurt that strip mall too. Other than the grocery store that still does well, everything else in that strip mall just looks so dead nowadays. And there is a place that replaced the Atwoods there called Discount Bins, and they seem to still be doing all right. But I don't know, just not have the Dollar General next door is kind of it. Just I don't. Once again, looks sad. I'm hoping something will get put there soon. I don't know what. I guess we'll see, and if I find out, I'll keep you guys updated. But all right, guys, let's get back to the watch along. Let's see what my Dollar General back in 2019 had for Christmas. So here we go. Goodbyes they might have for a last minute Christmas gift. Well, they definitely have a lot of Nerf and other toy guns. That definitely tells you where Dollar General stands on guns compared to Family Dollar. I mean, yeah, Family Dollar had a few Nerfs, but they have as much in the replica gun. Ooh, look at that dinosaur. The Bill T-Rex. That spider. Yeah, that's a good way to scare somebody in the middle of the night. Yeah, I think that's the kind of spiders that a friend of mine over in the land down under would be seeing for real. Because I've heard in Australia they have some really big spiders compared to what we have here in the U.S. As you can see, that there was a decent selection, and I'm sure I even mentioned that here in this video. There was. Oh, there's Mickey Mouse. Triple H, you let us down. Sylvester's was not a great POE. I thought it was all right. You know about it, watch it, but still. Oh, there's the Legos, and well, actually, some of those I didn't buy. Just crazy. Some of those still sat there at Dollar General up until the store itself closed back in May this year. Damn. Showed you how much sales were starting to kind of
Dollar General had good deals on how many toys you got. I don't know. Right here looks kind of disappointing. Like this part could have been a little more stocked, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, it's a dollar store. What do you expect?
Walmart and Target too.
Plus, to get back to what I mentioned earlier about this Dollar General, that the management just really stopped caring. Dollar General sure loves their toy guns, and I bet if they could, they probably would sell more real ones too. But yeah, whatever. I'm not going to bash them for it. And you know, and this is not me being an anti-toy gun. I just was making the
joke. Dollar stores are the winner because they definitely have more of a selection. Obviously, I'm not looking at all these like Win or normal toy hunt, but still, you know, good selection. Look at that lone Pokemon card pack. Oh yes. Compared now, you can't find them. But they sell Pokemon cards too. And you know, I thought I'd show that real quick because we're in the toy aisle. And then Barbies, you know, they definitely had a lot more here, even though maybe it was mostly the same. But yeah, I just thought I'd look through all the boys and girls stuff, just once again, just for all those good last minute gift ideas. Crazy to think that this is before the Pokemon craze in 2020. And even back in 2020 wasn't as hard as it is now in 2025 to find Pokemon cards. This is before I even got back into the. So guys, there you go. There's my special toy hunt for Christmas, my dollar store toy hunt. Now, who's the real winner? I want to say Dollar General and Family Dollar both win in some ways. I think when it comes to more name brands, Dollar General does a lot more of those nowadays than they do with the generic knockoffs. Because I remember Dollar General in the past used to be known for doing. Now it's like, I don't know, like I feel like Dollar General is trying to step up as a bigger brand nowadays. Like they're not on the level of Walmart or Target, but with Kmart pretty much disappearing. I feel like at some point Dollar General wants to
how true that is.
Still stay in the cheaper budget market. But still, I feel like when it comes to name brands, they're the winner there, especially when it comes to Hot Wheels. As you guys saw, they, at least when it comes to my Dollar General, Family Dollars, the Dollar General had way more Hot Wheels. But I don't know, the Family Dollar seems cleaner, and it seemed just at times more organized. Even if it had at times like maybe less toys than Dollar General. I don't know, I just thought the Family Dollar just looked better.
Yeah, and even to this day, before the Dollar General closed down, if you guys go back and you watch the last Dollar General video I posted, how there were like totes in the aisles where you felt like you had to be careful you didn't trip. And that was one of the problems with the Dollar General here in my town. And it's not just mine. I've seen other people post videos of Dollar Generals where there's just like everywhere you walk, there's like something you could trip over. Aisles were like so small that you felt like you were getting like kind of claustrophobic. So you couldn't be in that aisle at the same time somebody else was in it. And not to say that I haven't seen that same problem with some Family Dollars, but it seemed like it was really a problem with Dollar General, at least with a lot of the older ones, maybe newer ones that they've built, they're a little are slight bit bigger, maybe didn't have these problems. But even then, it's like, I don't know. The fact Dollar General is still surviving, and I guess it's a miracle. Like I said, not in my town anymore, but there might be still some maybe throughout the Wichita area, but that's because I don't go to any of them. Oh well, yeah, just thought I'd point that out real quick before we get back into this. Listen to myself talk about what I thought was the best stuff I found, and stick around because there'll be a little cute part at the end with a special guest who, while he's not with me right now, he's outside. Maybe he'll come in later, but yeah, I'll let y'all see it when we get to it.
But then again, the Fan Dollar's still new. Dollar General's been around longer. And I don't know. Dollar General's been kind of going downhill a little bit, but they're still doing okay. There's still people that shop at the Dollar General. There's still people like myself who shop at $5 more. But then I do shop at Dollar General sometimes, but I go to $5 for more convenience because they're closer to my house, and they also not. I know it doesn't like toys. I feel like they have a better grocery selection besides the grocery store in town or going to Walmart. But overall, both places are great. Of course, it's funny when it came to wrestling stuff. Only Family Dollar had the wrestling figures. Yeah, the knockoff ones, but
Well,
that's
at least
the
it's
actual Dollar
mine.
General had at one point, like several years back. I actually did a toy review series about it. But other than that, obviously the real winner will always be Walmart or Target. But
Oh yeah, my Dollar Store Toy Series. We'll definitely have to do a watch along of those here soon. Maybe not on this stream, but go back and watch the randomness of my Dollar Store Toys videos that, yeah, back in 2011 when I recorded my iPod and no video editing, was not prepared. Yeah, we'll let those videos speak for themselves when we get to them in a future watch along. But yeah. All right, back to this, and then we'll get back and open some packs here soon. So stay tuned, guys.
just in case you want to get like maybe last minute stocking stuffers, or just like I said, beyond budget or Toys for Tots, these are also good stuff to donate. I know it's probably the cutoff time, as we're actually closer to
as
the
I was
holidays,
recording this video, probably was the cutoff.
Still, these are pretty good ideas for just getting some last minute gifts. But anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give me a like. Let me know which store did you think was better. Where you think they were both good? Did you think they both sucked? I mean, I don't blame if you say they both sucked. Okay? They are dollar stores, and of course, that's over. I was gonna say the last thing is, I guess I hope you all have a good Merry Christmas. I do hope that you get what you want, even if you don't get everything you want. And just remember the important part of the season. Remember, it's better to give than receive. Thought that counts. That's something real weird, but whatever. But yeah, that's it. So I want to thank you once again for watching. Rock on, keep collecting, and Merry Christmas.
Oh,
and of course,
little rescue. We're still kidding.
Oh, but Family Dollar General don't really have the best selection of pet toys, but still, I guess you could always buy some for your pet. They're not going to really care.
He's like, "What are you doing, Daddy?"
If the kid doesn't want, any of the toys you bought them, and you don't want to take them back. Well, hey, maybe let your cat have them, because I'm sure, like, an example, that Mojo car, I could see little Rescue chase after being a little sniper kid.
He's so
of course,
adorable.
I had to get Rescue in the video.
Rescue was such a little cute little kid back then. He's still a cute cat.
Don't really have to buy anything. Cats are happy just having you to play with it, But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching. Have a Merry Christmas, or in Rescue's case, a Meowie Christmas. He's just so cute.
Okay. Oh, the logo right there. Oh, I kind of missed that logo. I gotta make a new logo at some point versus what I'm using now. But man, right there. I'm gonna hit stop sharing as usual. Looking back at Rescue when I just got him like a month earlier when he was still like, man, just a little kid and crazy. 6 years later. It's like time really flies. Cats, they grow up pretty fast too. Look at me back from like 6 years ago and how my face hair was a little bit darker. Of course, I didn't have as many grays. All right, guys, let me just hit stop sharing as usual. And then we'll get into the next card opening. I'll try to find you guys another video to watch before I get into the Pokemon cards. And I'll say, I've said it once, and I'll say it again. The Pokemon cards, don't expect any big hits out of those since they're not really official products. It's just a third-party repack. But for me, it's about the Japanese cards, and maybe find old vintage cards, even if they're not rares or holographics, anything like that. Still, I'll take them. But alright, as usual, bring the card cam back here again. I might have to start using OBS again at some point. Maybe have better transitions because I don't know. StreamYard does have some good features that add stuff in, but yeah, you still see the cards I just opened up earlier. All right, so do that. So we'll move these off, so I can move them back with the other score 2024 cards. As now we get into the score 2025, and these ones, well, a parallel is not guaranteed every pack, but still, maybe we'll see if we pull some good. I've already pulled the purple parallel out of one of these packs when I did this opening, my last stream. So I hope I pull something decent. Just anyway, really just thought about whatever players I can get. Of course, anyone from my Ravens, any NFL Hall of Famers. But all right, here we go. Starting off with the first pack of 2025 Panini Score football cards. We got from the Bears. We got Colston Loveland. You got another rookie here of Kyle McCord from the Eagles. There is Shandor Sanders for the Browns. Sack attack card right here of Nick Bosa for the 49ers. Oh, we got like a throwback scorecard of Tararoya McMillan for the Panthers. If I said his name wrong, I apologize. We have Ramondre Stevenson for the Patriots. Oh, Trent Dilfer, formerly of my Ravens. Of course, I remember he played back in the early 2000s, and I believe he was one of the players on the 2000s Ravens team that went to the Super Bowl and won. So cool. Cool to see one of my Ravens here. So awesome. Even if it's somebody that's not with the team anymore, he's long since retired, but very cool. All right, we got Joe Cribbs of the Bills, and I can tell that's old school right there. It's not like the current Bills, but it's like going back to like the early days of the Bills right there. All right, we got from the Seahawks, Jackson Smith. Can't say the last name very well because it sounds like another word. I would be careful. All right, we got Marquez Valdez Scantling for the Eagles. Oh, here's another legend player of Ozzie Newsome for the Browns. Cool. And Dalton Hilliard for the 49ers. The Saints. Oh, I said the 49ers. Wow, so decent amount of legends in here. Cool. NFL, legends, maybe some Hall of Famers. All right, so nothing too special so far. No parallels, but still got 4 more packs to go. Once again, hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're all enjoying the stream. And as I said before, I'll keep y'all updated on what my next stream will be, where it'll be one here on this channel, which will be probably the Legos, because I'm thinking about doing a Lego opening, and maybe one over on the TCG channel when I plan to open some more Japanese Pokemon booster boxes at some point. All right, we got Torrey Horton rookie card for the Seahawks, and then rookie card of Gunnar Helm for the Titans, and then rookie card of Dylan Gabriel for the Browns. Celebration insert. Trey McBride of the Cardinals. Sack attack. Andrew Van Ginkel for the Vikings. Oh, there's another legend right here. 20 set for the Cowboys. And then we got Blake Corum for the Rams. Baker Mayfield for the Buccaneers. Benny Testaverde. Okay, we got him. We had him earlier for the Jets, and this one he was playing for the Browns. Wow. All right, we got Cameron Dicker for the Chargers. And then we got Jonathan Stewart for the Panthers. And then our Panther and Adam Thielen. Okay, cool. All right, nothing too special there. So far, you have to pull a parallel. And I don't know, I'm going to have to get some boxes at some point. Maybe get some hobby boxes or blaster boxes so I can increase my odds and maybe pull in some relics, where it be some jersey relics, or if I pull some autos. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll do some more sport card streams in the future, along with Pokemon, and if I can find wrestling, which I'll probably stick with the older stuff, like maybe the old WWE Panini stuff before we back to Topps, or the old WWE Top stuff. So, as always, just stay tuned. New channel on YouTube, subscribe, or follow me on my others on Twitch and Kick, as you guys see on the bottom on the ticker. All right, so we got rookie card of Josh Simmons for the Chiefs. Another Chief right there. Boo. We got Jake Brennenstuhl. All right, Abdul Carter for the Giants. Oh, first ballot Hall of Fame card right there for Marshall Faulk, formerly of the St. Louis Rams. Got league leader Saquon Barkley, of course, with the Eagles. It's Kurt World Chairs. Oh, Rashad Bateman for my Ravens. Awesome. So cool to see another Raven here, both a former Raven and a current Raven. All right, awesome. Got Kellen Winslow for formerly the San Diego Chargers for the King Los Angeles Chargers. All right, got Jalen Tolbert for the Cowboys. Oh, keep him. Yay, Ravens. And I wish I wore my Ravens gear. I'm not wearing it today, but maybe in the next stream I might. All right, Marlon Humphrey. Awesome. Cool. Good to see more Ravens. So we'll put them up there. And then we got Marvin Harrison for the Cardinals. We got Roschon Johnson for the Bears. And then Saquon Barkley for the Eagles. Still no parallels. That's all right. Hey, I'm happy I'm pulling some of my Ravens. And really, it's all for the collection regardless. Because I'm still just now getting to collecting this set right here, as I did collect them in the last stream you guys might have watched. That's what I did on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. And I will stream again for the next 2 Thursdays. And then because Christmas is on Thursday this year, I won't stream on Christmas, but I might do a Christmas Eve stream. As for New Year's, I was considering a New Year's Eve stream, but I'm going to chat with my cousin, and we'll see what his plans are. But I might go to some with my cousin on New Year's Eve. Maybe we might go out to an arcade, or, I don't know. We'll see what I'm going to do that. I probably won't do a live stream, though. But I probably will try to stream again on probably the 1st. Do like a New Year's Day stream. So just, as always, guys, just stay tuned. I'll try to post updates when I can, whether it be through my social media or do a community post here on YouTube. There we go. Got a rookie card. Wow, a lot of Chiefs rookie cards. Jalen Royals right here. We got RJ Harvey for the Broncos. Donovan Jackson for the Vikings. We have a celebration insert of Jaden Daniels for the Commanders. Sack Attack. Brian Burns of the Giants. All right, we got a Grant Calcaterra for the Eagles. Keenan Allen for the Bears. We got for the the Steelers. George Pickens. All right, we got Alvin Kamara of the Saints. Well, Patriots. Well, I brought it to existence. Demario Douglas. All right, we got Brock Bowers from the Raiders. Oh, well. Hey, you got the legendary Eli Manning from the Giants. Boy, don't the Giants wish they still had Eli Manning. Sorry to my pal, Ilios Gaming Hill. I know they're kind of your team, and I know that, yeah. I hope they're doing all right this season. If they're not, well, hey, at least now you got a few Super Bowls, especially we got 2 of them with Eli. And hey, you're one of the few teams that's got to beat the Patriots with Tom Brady, not once, but twice. So that's something you can always still be proud of. Even Patrick Mahomes can't say he did that back when the Buccaneers beat the Chiefs for Tom Brady's final Super Bowl title. So yeah, keep that in mind. All right, so for this last pack, I've yet to pull any parallels. So we'll see. All right, so we got a rookie card here of Matthew Golden. Oh, I think there will be a parallel, as we got James Pierce Jr. for the Falcons. Okay, we got it. Well, from the Giants. And we got for Antel Wells. The parallel is a Joe Burrow. Well, has to be one of my team's rivals to the Bengals. All right, not bad. I guess Joe Burrow, he's a decent quarterback. I have nothing against the guy. Even if he plays for my rival, hey, at least it's not for the Steelers or the Browns. Even the Browns, I take over the Steelers. Well, I don't even hate the Steelers, but it's kind of like whatever at this point. But all right, we got league leaders, Bo Nix. We got throwbacks, Jaden Reed. Jeffrey Simmons here for the Titans. We have Cooper Kupp for the Seahawks. Matthew Stafford for the Rams. We have Geno Smith for the Raiders. We got Daryl Mooney for the Falcons. Gerald McMillan for the Buccaneers. And that's it. That was the last pack of 2025 score. So, not bad. Pulled 3 of my Ravens here. 2 current and 1 legend right there. And then, well, purple parallel there of Joe Burrow. All right, I'll take it. No problem, dude. Even with man there, it was clear he was running on fumes at the point before he retired. Yeah, because obviously, you can't keep doing it forever. Even his older brother Peyton at some point had to, start winding down. But, you can only do so much. Like in the NFL, once you get into your 30s, you might as well be in your 50s at that point. But yeah, oh well. He had a good career, so can't be mad at that. So guys, I think I might get ready to watch me interview here in a moment. Let me just put some more cards off to the side. As always, I'll do this. And we'll take this off. And boom, alright. So let's see. I'm just looking for an reveal I can watch here. You know what? Why not? This one right here was the one I saw before I was trying to find the Dollar General one. This one's a What's in My Family Dollar video, and it's looking at Christmas decorations and hunting for pulling cards, which at least I can still find Christmas decorations no problem. Scalpers don't touch those. Because, boy, if a scalper started buying for Christmas decorations, God help us. That would suck. The pulling cards. At least back in, this would have been like in 2021, I believe. Maybe. Or it could have been 2020. I don't know when it was. I'm going to check the date on it when I read the description. Okay, it's from 2021 when I just read it. But all right. So I'm going to close out this other tab I'm not using. That's why not. This is a good segue into some pulling cards. So, yeah, guys, let me just share the screen and we will watch another blast from the past from 4 years ago, back in a time when, yes, there was a pulling craze, but at least it was starting to settle down a bit. So, yeah. And we haven't got to the 30th anniversary in the new year yet. So, oh boy, God help us all. And even then, I think the 2020 craze wasn't as crazy as the craze going on now. But, whatever, what can you do? All right, so here we go. Get ready for the next video we're going to watch here before I get into the last opening for this stream. And then, yeah, as I said before, I'll be back again next week, of course, but still a little bit to go, so here we go. Just a little bit. What is going on, everybody out there in YouTube lands? RHC here, and I thought maybe since we're getting closer to Christmas,
Yep.
I'm gonna do some more Christmas decorate hunting videos. Plus
Blue shirt. Is it the same blue shirt as this one?
Maybe go by dollar stores, or maybe Dollar General, or the one I'm about to go by here in a moment, my usual go-to place, Family Dollar. Because, well, a little birdie told me that they might be selling celebrations there.
Yeah.
That's right, pulling celebrations. I said I thought I was finally going to find a Family Dollar, which I haven't found yet because I didn't even know until I watched one of Leonhardt's videos. Leonhardt went to Family Dollar and he found the Dark Sylveon V and Lantis Charizard V boxes there.
I didn't think I was going to cover up something there. I don't know what that said. I apologize.
You guys saw my last video I just did, my What's My Wallet video. I was looking to find some Fusion Strike packs along with the first partner packs and the, of course, sleeve blisters of Battle Styles and
Battle Styles. That set didn't last very long.
And also a few of the Checklin blisters for Evolving Skies, but
let's not talk about Evolving Skies.
Yeah,
okay, different shirt. Okay,
that would be awesome. But here's the thing: I don't think it's guaranteed. One, I watched Leonhardt's video, and I'm gonna try my best to watch where I'm going. So,
yeah, you don't want to see me get hit on my video.
Weird, random views of my face, but so, anyways. My chances of finding celebrations boxes.
Oh, hey, look
which I thought they would never have because
hold on, guys.
I've never seen Champions Path or.
Well, hello there, Josho. Hope you're doing all right. I've heard that you were kind of getting over a cold, so hope you're doing all right, man. Just good to see you. If you're joining a little bit, like about an hour into the stream, but hey, glad to see you, Josho. Hope you're doing all right. But yeah, as you see, I'm watching a video. You might have watched this before because, you've watched a lot of the videos I posted since, you've been with my subscribers going back to the beginning of my channel. And Ilios saying, sup to our pal Josho. So, of course, we'll see if there may be any friendly banters between Josho and Ilios in the comments. Still got the bug, but doing all right. All right, hey, as long as you're doing better. All right, so good to see you, Josho. I don't expect you to be on here. I'm not going to, since you're probably not doing well, I'm not going to expect to invite you into the stream. So, hey, at least you're here to be in the live chat. So, all right. So, anyways, I'm going to go back to watching this old video from 2021. From a time when pulling cards were maybe still a bit hard to find, but not as hard to find as they are now. So here we go. Back to the video.
Shining Fates, or like even Hidden Fates at Family
Oh,
Dollar.
Hidden Fates.
I mean, yeah, they'll have like standard sleeve booster packs. And
I thought I read
templates
myself
and
real
dollar
quick just in case you
packs.
guys want to read that.
I don't think my chances are high.
Yeah.
Because one, I noticed the store that Leonhardt went to was a standalone
Elite
Family
Trend
Dollar, not
box
one
is
in a
going out,
strip mall
you know,
like
like
mine.
seems like an eternity.
So it was a little bit of a bigger Family Dollar.
Yeah.
Not that Family Dollars were that big to begin with, but it probably had more room for more stuff. Mine's kind of small for what it is, and that's probably one reason I don't think I'll find the Celebrations boxes. And two, if my Family Dollar did get them,
Yeah.
it would have been
Understandable,
Friday,
dude.
as when I was last there on a Thursday, I didn't see anything. So unless they got them the next day, I doubt my Family Dollar got them.
I wish I would have left the text on the screen longer. So
But,
I apologize
I
about
also
wanting to
heard
read it.
that
So you
on
guys go
Thursday
back watch the
18th,
video on
which
my
is this coming
channel.
Thursday, apparently there's gonna be a exclusive item at Family Dollar. There's a bug fly next to me. Of course, it's still fairly warm out, but yeah.
Can I have that
That kind of
warmth?
makes
It's
me want
been
to go to Family
cold
Dollar this
here.
coming Thursday and see what this
I know it's
exclusive
for
item
4 years
$5
ago.
is. Always shout out to Leonhardt and also Real Break Nate, because Real Break Nate does a lot of these videos too, where he goes to Family Dollar. But anyways, long
Alright,
intro.
just trying to.
So if you step through the
Oh,
long
well.
intro, thank you. I'll be at Family Dollar shortly, and we'll see if what I can find in the way of Pokemon cards, which I know they still had some Rebel Clash and some Chilling Rain the last time I was there, and see if they sell those Lost Thunder dollar packs. And if you haven't already done so, RHCCG, subscribe to that channel. Give me 200 subs on that channel, because I'm trying to
Yeah,
run that
easier
channel
said
as
than
many
done. I
times
need to
can,
get
where
more videos up,
videos,
but kind of hard
live
to when
streams. So if you like Pokemon,
yeah, hard to find Pokemon right now.
RHCCG, link in the description, and also there's a Discord server for that channel.
Yeah,
But
I'm not a fan of cold either.
Anymore
I feel you there.
or do,
Especially the cold. You guys get up
gotta
in
go
New
to Family
York.
Dollar and
Ugh.
see what I can find. And once again, it's not just the Pokemon cards, or
I
the
could
Christmas
talk
decorations,
about
just
breath. I read that
whatever
real
else.
quick.
So guys, I will see you inside. All right, in the words of the former Bray Wyatt, now go by his real name Wyndham, we're here. And imagine
Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. Oh, I even added a
no,
GIF in
seriously, we're
there.
at Family
I wasn't
Dollar.
expecting that.
About to go inside. Of course, I just want to get a good view for the thumbnail, just because why not? But
Oh yeah,
yeah,
because you
see
guys,
inside, look at Christmas
it's
stuff, and
basically about to be
once again,
summertime over
see
there in
what they have in the way of
Australia.
Pokemon. All right, so now we're inside Family Dollar. Here's a look at all the Christmas gift bags, wrapping paper. As I said, my Family Dollar is pretty small, so they may not have everything, but I got some little trees. I mean, decent little cheap trees if you're not trying to go all out with a big
Oh, I
expensive tree.
bet.
Got your
That's probably in
garland,
upstate New York, but
all
they really
ornaments.
get it bad. I believe.
Cute little truck there, and of course Christmas lights. Need those. Yeah, lots of nice stuff here for Christmas. Not a whole lot, but still pretty decent.
Ooh,
And of course,
candy.
got the candy, got the candy canes, chocolates, and lots of other good stuff. Good for stocking stuffers.
Yep.
It's a selection of Walmart, but still got decent amount of stuff. Crab patties if you like those. Pezzes. So lots of good stuff. Got some cookies and
Art, yeah.
I know they make airheads. That's cool. Ski little elves. And even pot holders, towels, and more. It's probably about it for Christmas stuff, guys. Thought I'd give you guys a quick look at that stuff. So, guys, here in a moment, we're gonna look at some Pokemon cards, and I don't know, we'll just look at some better stuff for the heck of it.
Ah, the good old days.
Clash, they probably can't get rid of this.
Oh my god, how I miss being able to find Pokemon cards at my not only to find them at my Family Dollar, but this was in the toy aisle. They've recently, in the last year or so, have had to move the stuff closer to the front counter, just so they can keep an eye on. Well, it used to be they were about thieves. Now it's the scalpers, to the point that they're even trying to tell the scalpers, "Oh no, we don't have anything," just to keep them away. Which, of course, they'll still put a few out, and I sadly kind of know a scalper because I have a coworker, and he goes out and he buys these Pokemon cards, and even asks me, like, "Here, I'll think when I get paid, I might go buy some more. Do you want me to buy some?" Like, no. This dude's not even really like a coworker I even work with that much. He's somebody who works during the day. I work at night. I'll see him as I'm getting ready to leave, and well, yeah, I'd like to out this guy and just be like, "Hey, yeah, don't sell this dude. Like, he's a scalper. He's the reason why that I'm not able to find stuff, and not just me, but the kids. You're keeping kids from buying this stuff. at least when I buy stuff, I'll buy like 1 or 2 packs, maybe at most 6 of a set, but I'll still leave plenty behind. And this is back when it wasn't too hard to find this stuff, but whatever, different times. So I mentioned it earlier. You might not have heard me. It's all right if you didn't. This video is from 2021, so I thought I'd point that out again just real quick. You might have been doing something off the side. So just a reminder, this video is from 2021. I would have to guess before the pandemic. Yeah, this was after as the pandemic was going on. Like this was within the second year of the pandemic. So this is from 2021. Just to let you guys know again. I know Josh, you were just joining in right as I had put this video up on the stream. So I just thought I'd let you guys know, just so you guys do get context. It is from like November of 2021. So, all right. So we'll go back into the video, which there's still about half the video to go. So here we go.
Road Clash, yes, man.
I'm talking about the
and some Chilling Rain. So I'm gonna pick some Chilling Rain up for the heck of it.
Oh, Chilling Rain.
And they still have dollar packs.
You're welcome.
The other day, they're over there, but
here's a dollar packs. I miss those.
Man, look about the Hot Wheels. I mean, this is the only place made Dollar General like my Hot Wheels.
You got that right.
Walmart. Of course, I'm trying to talk with music as I can because
music is loud. Music. I have to always have a little spoiler there in this voice section.
Figures and dolls and everything else they have here. I'm not gonna let me get too long because of copyright music. I don't want that to drown out my voice.
I should have did a voiceover on this, but I didn't. Oh, there's the dollar packs. How I miss them so much.
Packs, which, sometimes dollar packs are hit or miss, but I got some basketball and even MLP and Mysticons, but that's about it. Now this is interesting. I just saw this while I was walking by the chips.
Cheesy.
Snowflakes Cheetos. I guess with winter coming up and they're white cheddar flavored, I mean, I guess makes sense. I'm sure they're good, but
oh yeah.
Wow. And look, you could even give as a gift to somebody. And then here's some toys. More toys on this side as we get closer to Christmas. This is all they have at the current moment, and I really doubt my $5 had those boxes, but they at least have a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, the full celebrations boxes. Which,
if they had those one cards, they would have been over here, but this is all I find over in this end cap. Oh well. Like I said, if my $5 had them, they're already gone. All right, guys, leaving Family Dollar now. So I didn't really buy a whole lot. Well, actually, I did. I bought a lot of Pokemon cards.
Well, yeah, of course it, because this is back when Pokemon were easier to get.
Rain, chocolate blisters. Picked up what I could because they're going to be gone soon anyway. I left the Rebel Clash behind because I've opened up enough Rebel Clash by now. But I did pick up some of the Lost Thunder dollar packs. Yeah, what's
you guys honestly, get stuff we don't get here in America and vice versa.
I hate to say it. Probably just going to be a bunch of commons on commons, but if there could be one nice rare in one of those packs, maybe a nice hollow, ultra rare, I don't know. The ones I've had insane hits in dollar packs, and other times not so much. But if you want to see those get opened, subscribe to my other channel, RHCTCG. Of course, link in the description. Of course, you can just find it. RHCTCG. I just try to say it as slow as I can.
Through the algorithm. That's all I'm saying.
Another way. Sometimes I'm saying RAC. I don't want somebody to hear that wrong and they like, that's not the right channel. Like, no, it's RH. I have to say it. Or as William Regal would say, H. Triple H. Yeah, make a little wrestling reference there, but not a whole lot to say. It was probably one of my shorter videos in a while, which is all right because that What's My Water video was actually a half hour long and took forever to upload to YouTube. So this should be a pretty quick video.
My internet used to suck.
I had to kind of be careful filming $5. Not that the employees seem to really care. There's just only like 2 employees there, but it's just kind of like I'm not used to filming there as much. So I could probably explain to one of the employees there, be like, hey, I'm just filming. If you guys have a problem, let me know. Otherwise, I'm not trying to film customers or you guys. Just what you guys have. Just for a good video. With Christmas coming up.
Okay.
I mean, as you guys saw, not a lot of Christmas stuff, but a decent amount. I'll probably pick some stuff up again at some point. Just maybe we get closer to the holiday. I'll probably need to get some more lights and maybe a few more decorations. But other than that, guys, hope you all enjoyed the video. If I had a free hand, I would tell you to, well, I do, I guess. Hit that like button. Always.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. People can dislike the video because apparently dislikes now are probably going to be hit by YouTube, whatever.
Yeah.
People can still dislike if they want to.
Oh, and you missed my little thing I did earlier talking about
Thank you.
Disney and
of course, if you are new
to
to this channel,
not be happy about
subscribe.
WWE's
Drop
PLEs
notifications
as
while
of
you're
late,
subscribed
and
to the
how it would be
channel.
Mickey Mouse be
As a
talking
new
to Triple
subscriber, or if
H.
you've been here for a long time, just always make sure it's clicked. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Rock on, keep collecting, and stay safe.
All right, so that's enough for that. All right, so I'll stop sharing. All right, so yeah, so Joshua, since you weren't here for the first hour of the stream, I did mention like earlier in the stream about Survivor Series War Games and how it seems like ESPN and Disney aren't too happy. And I did a little thing where I had like Triple H talking to Mickey Mouse, where I had Triple H say, "Oh, you wanted to see me, Mickey? Yeah, Triple H, that PLE sucked. You were supposed to deliver, and you didn't. I couldn't even see it. I couldn't see John Cena. I couldn't even see a good show. But yeah." You did read about it yesterday, doesn't? Yeah, and this is not the first time. We already heard that, when they did WrestlePalooza, the first PLE for ESPN, that ESPN wasn't happy, and it also didn't help that when Steph McMahon did a had-on or podcast talking about what was it, Surfshark or NordVPN, telling people that, hey, maybe you can actually go over to Netflix, yeah, for cheaper than ESPN. How she made that sound, and ESPN wasn't happy about that. I'm sure a lot of people are doing that. Oh boy, WWE made a mistake. They should have never really. Well, one, they should never took PLEs off Peacock. I was fine with Peacock, at least towards the end, but they really shot themselves in the foot with the with this whole crap of having 3 different streaming services for us here in America, while the rest of the world, like you guys in Australia and elsewhere, get to have everything on Netflix. God bless America. Yeah. God bless the dollar, apparently. But whatever, that's WWE for you. Let's see, Josh just said. Not gonna lie, men's war game was a bit underwhelming. Probably not as good as the women's. Yeah, definitely. I'd say the women's was definitely a better one for what I've seen. Yeah, that's too bad. Didn't make things better with the VPN promotions from the McMahons. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see how things go with WWE in the new year. And you got John Cena's last match. We're about to find out who will be his opponent, since it's supposed to be LA Knight versus Gunther. So whoever wins that match will meet John Cena on Saturday night's main event. Kind of too bad there's no title involved. Gunther, if he would go to the finals, is a former Intercontinental Champion, but LA Knight isn't. But of course, there will be no title since Cena lost the Intercontinental title back to Dirty Dom. I guess you'll have to assume that whoever beats Cena, I guess it'll do something. You say, hey, you were Cena's last opponent and you got to beat Cena, unless they decide, oh no, we're just going to have Cena bury whoever his last opponent is. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, so getting close to the end here. Now that we're done with watching one of the videos here, and I've already opened up my score football cards. Now let's open some Pokemon cards as I go and I try to find where I put my stack of packs here. Well, I guess you wouldn't really call them packs per se. They're the ones I've been opening at Cracker Barrel because that's really the only thing I can find right now. So as usual, get Misty back here, do the usual here, and there we go. Much like to see LA Knight win it. Unfortunately, his odds are against him, against Gunther. Yeah, they've kind of been burying LA Knight as of late, it seems. So I don't know. I just don't like the direction everybody's going in right now. And I'm glad I don't watch episodes of Raw or SmackDown anymore. NXT is decent, but I try to kind of keep NXT separate. But all right, guys, let's get into the Pokemon. Go for one thing that's kind of been a clusterfuck to another. With Pokemon cards being hard to find right now, this is the only thing I can find. The third-party products made by Three Bros, which is all official Pokemon cards they just put together. Of course, always the best you can get in these is usually 1 or 2 holos or reverse holos. But for me, it's those Japanese cards that they throw in. Even if it's cards I ever have in English, hey, I love seeing the Japanese stuff. Especially some of the stuff that I never opened in Japanese. Like stuff from the Scarlet Violet era to Sword and Shield to going back to X and Y, or even the Heart Gold, Soul Silver. All right, so anyways, so I don't have a big mess here. I'm going to move these off just so I can try my best to be careful. And I will pick them up slowly but surely. So let me just get a swig of my drink, and we'll get into this little opening before I get ready to wrap the stream up. Because man, hopefully we can end on a high note. I'd love it if all of a sudden they did throw in a big hitter. That'd be awesome. I doubt it, but I don't know. Weird things have happened. Oh, well. I think they mostly do these more for the kids, because I wouldn't really recommend these for collectors, unless you don't mind adding a bunch of bulk. But yeah, it's just kind of how it is. But LA Knight feels more like a high mid-card wrestler for what I've been observing. Yeah, NXT doing much better. Watching it a lot lately, and they are on fire. Yeah, because NXT at least kind of does their own thing. Plus, what's going on with them and TNA has been pretty good. So yeah. All right, so here we go. So we'll just keep you all in suspense of what the card I guess would be. That would be quote unquote the pull, but yeah. All right, so there's a Sneasel there. That's from Brilliant Stars. We got from Saving Flames of Bonsley. A Pokemon Go Magikarp. A Chinchou from Stellar Crown. A Yanma for Crown Zenith. Man, I miss opening Crown Zenith. I'll have to find some more boxes of that set at some point, if they're affordable, or even open the Japanese counterpart of it. We got a Kricketot from Crown Zenith. A Young Goose. Some more Crown Zenith from the Sinnoh. A Trekking Shoes. And Peonia Reverse Hollow. So that would be the quote-unquote hit of this pack, which that's all right. I don't mind, opening some of the cuties. I've been like what we call the waifu cards. I wouldn't consider her waifu because she's one of the younger characters. So, yeah, but, the female trainer cards. All right. But really, I'd like to pull some Japanese cards of any set. But we'll see what I get here soon. Yep, definitely. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I agree. I think even going back to the earlier days, people would take NXT over the main roster, and it seems like it's starting to be that way again now of how things are starting to look right now, the current climate of the company. Because I don't know, just every time you think WWE's doing something right, eventually they just, I don't know, just they have a tendency to repeat themselves. As I struggle with it. So, by the way, I'm just going to reveal what the reverse hollow is, because aside for, to be honest, what I'm looking for is any older cards, maybe stuff going back to even the Wizard of Coast days, or even if it's something before like the Sword Shield era, like maybe something from Sun and Moon, or like X and Y, Black and White. But all right, here we go. So Nacli reverse hollow. Well, there's a Gita holographic, so okay, got that. Got a Pelilily. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. The Japanese cards. We've got a Pachirisu, which I think might be from I want to say it's from a Sword Shield set, but I don't remember which one. So that's cool. Put that there. Well, there's a Slowpoke from Prismatic Evolutions. Ooh, we got a Diglett. I know that's from Scarlet Violet era. Cool. And then there's a Skrelp. That's from I want to say it's from another Sword Shield set. Oh, look at that. Ooh, that is a Dustox. I know. What year is this card from? 2013. Oh, this is from Black and White era. Wow, Black and White era Japanese. That's cool. Oh, then we got a Sun and Moon era card of Firo. Lost Vacuum from Crown Zenith as the last card. Okay. I said I will take those Japanese cards. More cards to the Japanese collection, I'll always be happy to get. So 5 of those. That's awesome. See, this is why I like opening these. Because not even MJ Holden's or Fairfield will give you Japanese cards. Because these are from a legit card shop, so they buy English and Japanese products. And like I said, that's what I like to see. Got more stuff going here. Yes, there are some questionable things that are much main roster, but the storylines are definitely much better. Yumiko, your OC, would approve of the Pachirisu. Now I just need to pull a Joltik for Ilios's OC and need to pull a Balasa from my OC Noel. I don't know. Maybe we'll see what's in one of these next packs. Because right here we got a Japanese card in the back, so there should be a decent amount of Japanese stuff in this pack. In fact, the next 3 packs after this one all show at least one Japanese card is guaranteed. But hey, I'm also looking for those older Japanese cards, like when I pulled that base set energy when I saw the old Pocket Monsters back in. because it took me a while to recognize the energy, but I knew it was from the base set. But I was like, it just looked so different to me. I couldn't even tell. So here we go. Got a holographic Infernape. That's from Twilight Masquerade. There's a Carbink from Lost Origin. A Choodle from Fusion Strike. We got a Togedemaru from Stellar Crown. Bellsprout from Battle Styles. And Indeedee from Battle Styles. Oh, wow, lots of Battle Styles bulk here. Tongue. Oh, that's a Japanese energy right there. I don't remember which one it is, but from the Sun Moon era. Cool. I know that's a fossil right there from Sun Moon. Oh, I think that's Phoebe, I believe. I forget on top of my head. But yeah, cool to see that. So that's the Japanese card that was in the back. All right, so more Japanese cards. Awesome. I love it. Hey, I will always take it. Oh yeah, mentioned that Amber loves the Joltik. Of course, that's those small yellow patats. Of course, that's Ilios' female OC. But I already said that. Of course, got to pull a Veloster from my OC Noelle. Yeah, but I figured it was Phoebe. I kind of thought so. All right, so got 3 more of these to go before we call it a day on the stream. And I said before, I don't know if it'll be next Thursday or Thursday after. I'm gonna try to do either another Pokemon card related stream or a Lego stream. I just need to get around to buying those next set of booster boxes off eBay, and I'm thinking about buying some that I've already opened before, like Terrestrial Festival, Black Bolt, White Flare. I don't know. I might buy even more than I bought last time, just because why not? We'll see if I can go longer than 5 hours. Oh boy, I don't know. We'll have to see what I do. I'll keep you guys updated. Yumiko would digress, and I think Noelle would too. All right, so we got a Reverse Hall Tingatuff. That was the guaranteed, I guess, hit, if you want to call it, that they show in these. But all right, that's from Paradox Rift. A Grimer from Brilliant Stars, and Hosh from Pokemon Go. Magikarp again from Pokemon Go. From Paldea Evolved to Shinx. There's from Crown Zenith and Oddish. Well, we're almost there. Bloom. Nope, no Blossom. I think Blossom might have been a rare holographic in this set. So, all right, there's a Lairon from Crown Zenith. Oh, Japanese card. Oh, awesome. This one is from X and Y era. Cool. And another one. Oh, that's got Professor Juniper on it. And this one is from the Black and White era, I think. Oh, wow. So 2 more Japanese cards I definitely need. And I think these ones I don't even have in English. Because for a brief time, around the time of the Black and White era was when I had stopped collecting on a regular basis before coming back here and there of X and Y, and then Sun and Moon, and then finally going all in again, starting with Sword and Shield. But all right, some more Japanese cards. I love Adam, man. But all right, 2 more to go. I definitely enjoy this because, like I said, I love seeing what my Japanese card is, or cards if there's more than one. For me, those are better than just pulling these regular holographics in here or reverse hauls that I may or may not need, to be honest, because all the English stuff, unfortunately, I've pretty much got all the stuff that I've pulled in these already. So, more bulk. What can you do? Well, you don't buy these, and you may buy the singles online, but I don't know. I like the mystery of these, because I'm a little bit of a gambler. I don't go to casinos and gamble, but I like to gamble my Pokemon cards, because they always are a gamble. So we got Zarude holographic. That is from, I think, from Certain Sparks. And then we got from Temple Forces Sandy Shocks. We got a Seadra from Shroud Fable. For Stellar Crown Electabuzz. There's a Dipplin from Destined Rivals. Oh, from Pokemon Go Amapon. So we got a lot of Pokemon Go bulk. From Astral Radiance Bronzor. A regular Psychic type energy. Okay, we got a. That is from the Black and White era. Oh, cool. It's a fossil. I think it's kind of like the fossil that's used for Archeops. I'm not really sure. Hard to tell. And then I know that's Kiawe from Sun and Moon. All right. Cool. All right. So, some more Japanese cards there. Like I said, love the Japanese stuff. And we'll do a final count here soon to see how many Japanese cards I pull. Because English, like I said, all these English cards I already have, unfortunately. So here we go. This is the last pack right here of, well, if you want to call it the pack. But yeah, like I said, it's always nice to see, what I get in these. Even if I'm not pulling any big hitters, unfortunately, because I know that since these came from a card shop, they probably prefer to sell their big hits separately rather than put them with these. But you never know, they might surprise us. Kind of doubtful, but who knows? All right, so for this last set of cards, we got Versal Monferno. That's from Twilight Masquerade. I think I've already seen that one before. Got a Glamora here from Surge of Sparks, a Panpour from Fusion Strike, a Toxel from Paradox Rift, Burmy, which I've pulled the cards from the Platinum series. That's from the 4th generation. Well, those are Japanese. All right, for Perugly from Battle Styles, a Buffalo from Battle Styles. Wow, lots of Battle Styles. Well, maybe I should buy a Battle Styles. I think that's what it's trying to tell me. Maybe I should buy one English booster box of Battle Styles. Maybe. We'll see. We got Fire Type Energy, Japanese, nice. That's going back to Sun Moon era. Okay, stay with Sun Moon era. I don't know what this card is, but cool. Oh, hey, got Sabrina here. I know somebody in the chat is a Sabrina fan, Ilios. This is going back to Sword and Shield era. All right. Actually, no, it's Sun and Moon. Never mind. I saw SM. All right, cool. Decent amount of cards here. So English, not really a factor in this because there was nothing in English I really pulled that I really needed. Peonia is cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 Japanese cards out of these. Okay, not bad, not bad. I'll take them. Then a lot of these I have not pulled in Japan. Yeah, and like I said, to have some stuff from the black and white era make an appearance in here, that's cool. As there's like at least 3 black and white era cards in here because you can see the first edition at the bottom corner. So sometime by the time of black and white into X and Y, they stopped doing first edition at before Sun and Moon. But all right, cool set of cards there. So no real big hit for the stream unless you want to include the parallel I pulled earlier of Joe Burrow from my 2025 scores packs, and then of course all the red parallels I pulled from the 2024 score packs, but nothing really stood out to be honest. But all right, yeah, that's it for the card opening for this. So as always, as we get ready to move myself here, say goodbye to Misty. Well, of course, have her around for the next time I open cards. But that's it, guys. I guess I can get ready to wrap it up. As it already is actually now after 8 o'clock. Of course, that'd be 9 o'clock for those of y'all over on the East Coast. And if you're on the other side of the world, like my pal Josh Show or Mr. Moose Cakes, who joined it earlier, it's probably already sometime in the afternoon for you guys the next day. So anyways, I'm going to wrap it up here, but I'll try you back here again next Thursday. I'll keep you guys updated later. Maybe I might do a Lego stream. Maybe I might do a Pokemon card open stream if I buy some more Japanese booster boxes. Hell, I might even buy an English booster box. As I have been thinking about Battle Styles. I did mention that set earlier. Battle Styles is one of those sets that came out in 2021 that a lot of people just kind of care for. It was the first set to bring back alternate arts, which would lead the way for the special illustration rares and illustration rares we get today. It was one of those sets because it came out during the early stages of the 25th anniversary that it felt like it was a short run. So I don't know. I might need to get more of that set anyway, just for the heck of it. I'll keep you guys updated on what booster boxes I do decide to buy and open up a stream. If I do, it'll be over on the RHC TCG channel. While the Lego stream, I'll do over here on this channel, the main Revolution Cowboy channel. And if you're watching on Twitch or Kick, it'll always be just the main channels for those anyway. But all right, guys, I'm going to get ready to wrap things up. So as always, thanks for watching. Rock on. Keep collecting, stay safe, and as always, I will catch y'all on the next one. And of course, shout outs, before I leave. Shout out as always to the Gaming Hill for being here. Shout out to Gerald's Production, my pal Joshua, making it hey, glad you were here. And also to Mr. Moose Cakes and even David Witt for being here for a brief time. But all right, guys, let me just get this stuff here, and then you know what? I will wrap it up. And yeah, it's kind of hard to do these streams. Because you have to go through so many things you have to click to get to what you're looking for. All right, guys. I'll catch you all next one. Yep, thank you, Joshua. Rock on, dude. Yep, same to you, Ilios. Thanks for being here. You're welcome.